Boy, look, I was not prepared to be reacting to this one. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. That boy Allstar Jr. done got locked up by the feds, they say. Well, 1090 say. And y'all know, I don't know about 1090 doing too much capping. So, let's get straight into this video. He was popping it. Bro was straight popping it. Ain't no way he got locked up for this same situation. We finna get straight into it.
Man, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of EOS. It's 1090 Jake, man. I'm rocking with y'all rocking with me. And for this video, we're gonna be speaking on Allstar Jr. being picked up by the feds for the shooting that paralyzed NBA BEN10.
Before he even started, I feel like they pressed the issue maybe because he was popping it so much. They felt like they don't want him to get away with it. I don't know, y'all.
Quick
y'all
pause, because this might actually help you out. Go through the steps, you'll see the option to enter. Ever feel like literally FBI would file a criminal 2026 on top of their finances? April 17th, 2026, a special agent within the FBI would file a criminal complaint with the U.S. Attorney's Office within the Southern District of Texas. This complaint would allege Detroit's Defensive Player of the Year apparently made a mistake that will cost him the rest of the season, as he's federally accused of being a felon in possession of a firearm.
The boy 1090 Jake with the wordplay going crazy.
This crime stems from the shooting that set
possession of
a firearm.
But I thought they said that he took it off of him. So maybe that wasn't true.
This crime stems from the shooting that sat NBA BEN10 down permanently, and even more details of how it all went down would be revealed. On April 8th, Houston police responded to a shooting in progress, and arriving on scene would locate John Doe number 1, who we all know to be BEN10, on the ground inside the restaurant with a gunshot wound to his neck. Officers also observed a trail of blood leading from the main dining room to the elevator, and a large pool of blood in the elevator. The blood trail continued to the parking garage, where officers found John Doe number 2, who we know to be Dead End Ron. He'd suffered multiple gunshot wounds to his hands and legs. The victims.
I never seen him. Y'all know who that is? I never seen him. He got an NBA channel.
Transported to a hospital, while the shooter, Allstar Jr., fled the scene before police even arrived. On-scene officers found a black Glock 43X, a holster, and 10 fired 9mm shell casings with blood on them. A Glock 43X comes with a factory 10-round magazine, meaning the weapon was fired until empty. So in other words, JR mag dumped him.
He ain't had one in the head though? +1?
Detectives would watch the surveillance video seeing JR at a table with a woman. The two walked out of frame to the...
Hey, I don't know. I had a Glock 43X before, and maybe on a regular day-to-day 10 is enough. Maybe for that situation 10 is enough, but I be feeling like I need a little bit more than 10. I like to have at least like 15. That's why I like the Glock 19 for
elevators. Then JR returned on the phone. A group would follow frame to the elevators, then JR returned on the phone. A group would follow him, crowding around him, before the altercation broke out and a man attempted to drag JR to the elevator. BEN10 can be seen attempting to take JR's chain.
He like a zombie,
alongside an unidentified suspect named John Doe number 3. John Doe number 3 would actually snatch the chain, running out of the restaurant as Dead End Ron was able to remove JR's watch from his wrist. JR was apparently beating on BEN10 when they began jumping him, and a gun falls to the ground. Well, JR fell next to the gun, took control of it, and BEN10 was the first to be shot, immediately collapsing to the floor, initially on his side before rolling onto his back as everyone runs off on him.
But I'm saying, was it his gun or not? Because how can y'all charge him with felon in possession if he was in fear for his fucking life? He could have died. You feel me?
From the sounds of it, the first shot that hit BEN10 paralyzed him.
If it wasn't his gun, like, I don't get that, bro.
Firing after them. He then went back to BEN10, standing over him before shooting him again. He tried to keep firing, but the gun was out of ammo, so instead he pistol whipped him and spit on him.
Damn, shined on him. Now that where I can understand where he could get charges from, but not for felon in possession because, bro, nigga, I had to defend myself. A gun just magically popped up in my eyes. I'm gonna use it.
Can be seen on video wiping off the gun before placing it behind a hostess stand and leaving the scene. Records would show Ben 10 has no sensation in his legs, meaning he's paralyzed from the waist down. Dead End Ron would also have to get a finger amputated, and the arteries in his legs were destroyed by bullets.
Shit.
A bystander was also shot in the ass, suffering non-life-threatening injuries.
Damn.
Following the shooting,
Good
JR
lawsuit.
would take to Instagram posting pictures of himself inside a famous Detroit jewelry store while wearing a shirt that says, Unplug that bitch-ass ninja.
Oh, boy, Jake, stop. Stop, Jake. You scared me. Don't do that, Jake. Just chill. I got it. Unplug that bitch ass nigga is what that shirt say. Hey.
JR would caption the post stating, had to shoot to the D and get new ice because my man's Ben 10 took some of my stuff to the hospital with him. He'd even hashtag Junior closed the elevator on Ron, claiming J Prince Jr. left Ron for dead. He'd also hashtag OG3 left them after 3 can be seen being pulled away from the fight before gunshots rang out.
This reminds me of that BTB Savage shit a little bit, except we ain't heard of no get back yet.
Another post would state, thought he was mob ties till I shot his ass a few times. So JR was publicly stating that he shot Ben 10 and Dead End Ron. There was no shying away from it. He was flat out standing on it.
I really don't blame him, bro.
State Ben actually got some of his jewelry, but again, this whole crime was captured on camera, and police at the scene were the first to report they were attempting to snatch his chains.
Yeah, you tried to rob me.
I DM'd JR before I covered this shooting initially, and after he posted this pic, I DM'd him again saying, can't tell you how to move, but fuck all that dissing. Get some big interviews, drop that music, run it up. Don't let this be your defining moment. Use it to propel yourself where you want to be. As soon as I saw him dissing, it reminded me of BTB Savage, who killed a man in self-defense, flexed it, and then got gunned down for it.
That was crazy.
Instead of taking my advice or even responding, JR posted a dance challenge.
In honor of my nigga Ben 10.
Oh, he sent that to JR. I thought he sent that to J Prince. Hold on. 626. Yeah, I thought he sent that to J Prince.
Responding, JR posted a dance challenge.
Yeah, in honor of my nigga Ben 10, since he wanted to play when I was getting me some food, we made a dance for him. Now the best way this dance can work, if a nigga shoot your dumb ass like 4 or 5 times before you fall. But if you don't got nobody to do that for you, just lay down smooth like this, right? Lay your bitch ass down. And you point them toes up, right? You spread a little bit, nigga done spanked you. Then you just jump a little bit.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I was with all the trolling, but this clip is just a hard watch, bro. It just looks stupid as shit. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, all that other trolling shit, I can't even blame them, but you just look very stupid right now, my brother.
Do the BN10, do the BN10, do the BN10, do the BN10, do the BN10. And there y'all go. BN10 challenge, man. Hey, the best BN10.
See, somebody homie need to tell him, hey, bro, get up, bro. Come on, bro. Delete that shit. We finna go and do some more important shit right now.
Challenge, man. Fuck it. $20,000 BN10 challenge. Best BN10 challenge, man, that go viral. Fuck with me. Let's get it away.
And did he actually send him the money?
At this time, Ben 10 had yet to speak out. He was listed in serious critical condition, and no one knew if he was going to make it until he broke his silence.
You know, still early in the morning shit.
Man, you know we gotta get this shit in. These niggas sound stupid. Eating good around this bitch. Ain't
Stupid duck ass. Fuck wrong with you.
With the news that Ben 10 was alive and well, JR would immediately fire back on the gram.
I wake up, all you hoe ass niggas tagging me, talking about, nigga.
I seen this.
You see Ben back. You see Ben back. Well, if the bitch so back, tell him to do the BEN10. I'll double it for him. Fuck he talking about. Do that bitch, Ben. Nigga, this your dance. Get in your groove, nigga, if you back.
Dead End Ron would even post to his story showing a wrapped up hand after trading his finger for a watch.
Why y'all posting?
Ben would then post to his story asking for someone to pay him for an interview so
Crazy.
he could tell the real story of how he tried to rob JR.
Let me tell y'all how I got shot. Nigga, we don't give a fuck. You got shot, bro. We seen you in the hospital. It's over. You blew this nigga up. I didn't even know this nigga before you got shot, bro.
A picture of Ben in a neck brace would leave many wondering his actual condition, and JR would post DMs the two had actually been sending to each other. The DMs would show Ben attempted to call JR, who said, "I ain't trying to talk. Send me that challenge, pussy." Ben would say, "Oh, you really a bitch." And JR would fire back saying, "Says the ninja in the hospital full of bullets." JR would get real disrespectful asking, "You wipe that spit off your face? How would it feel that everyone left your bum bitch ass to die? You ain't cut. You a bum ass do-boy." JR would go even further saying, "What's crazy was I ain't even tell y'all I spit on the goofy after he got flamed. Thick ass neck brace. Did you get popped or getting a 10-car pile up? I ain't doing your interview, bro. It's over." Ben would take to his story saying, "You telling the story for the police. Y'all literally getting all the information from him. It's so much I want to say, but I'm real and they got real street ninjas watching me. I refuse to let us down." Ben would post a video of him pulling up inside his hospital bed,
You did that.
but the comments would be flooded with trolls.
You did that for sure, Ben. You let us down, bro, because this was foolish. You feel me? It's not, you feel me? I don't really expect much from Ben, because every time he opened his mouth, he say some stupid shit, but you definitely let us down, you feel me? Because it's a loss on NBA trade behalf. So, you let us down, bro.
Asking him to wiggle his toes. Another pic would show BEN10 with 3 who was there when he was shot, and a nurse would comment on the pic saying the blue thing under Ben is a lift pad, confirming that Ben was paralyzed and unable to move. This entire social media back and forth would be observed and documented by local, state, and federal authorities. But the one piece of information that wasn't confirmed is whose gun was fired. JR has claimed he took the gun from one of them. With the majority of NBA being felons, none of them are gonna claim it as they be charged with the weapon, and this is where shit gets complicated.
But they had to have a gun to rob him. They ain't just pull up on him beating him up, did they? Well, they did say they was fighting, so maybe they did. I don't know.
Allstar Jr. is a convicted felon after being sentenced to a 1.5 years for a home invasion in 2014. That conviction
Grizzly Jones
apparently bans him from the right to defend his own life. But the United States Courts of Appeals in the 6th Circuit has detailed a rare exception as long as the defense demonstrates 5 requirements. The defendant must be able to demonstrate they reasonably feared death or serious injury from an imminent threat. They did not recklessly place themselves in the path of that threat. They had no reasonable alternative to possession. They reasonably believed possession would avert the threat, and they maintained possession only as long as necessary to avoid that threat.
Check. Let them go.
Those 5 requirements were used in USA versus Jafari Moore, a man who was staring down the barrel of a gun when he disarmed his attacker, shot him, and fled with the weapon. But because he took the weapon with him, possessing it longer than necessary, his federal appeal was denied. In this case, Allstar Jr. picked up a weapon that was allegedly dropped by his attackers, who already physically attacked and robbed him.
Yeah, what are we talking about?
Until the weapon was empty, rendering it useless, before placing it behind a hostess stand in a restaurant. If I was his lawyer, I'd argue my client lawfully defended himself, then placed the weapon out of sight so it couldn't be repossessed by any potential threats.
You feel me?
He only possessed the weapon while under threat, used it to defend himself, and then left it at the scene where he found it. I actually think with the right lawyer, JR has a great chance of beating this case due to the fact he was outnumbered, surrounded, attacked by a group. He shot 2 of the 3 suspects who were on surveillance video robbing and attacking him, and he left the weapon at the scene. But we'll just have to wait and see how this case plays out.
bro, this some bullshit. This was an unnecessary.
Now I'll say this. I'm surprised the feds picked this up, and if he doesn't beat this, I'm disgusted by how the laws are in the US.
Facts.
Imagine being attacked for your jewelry that you worked hard for. The attackers attacking you drop a gun, meaning you were attacked by somebody that was armed with a weapon that could easily take your life.
Literally.
They drop the fucking gun, you pick it up and shoot 2 of the people who are attacking you, robbing you, had already robbed you for 1 chain, 1 watch. You shoot them. You leave the gun at the scene after you've already used all the ammo and you made sure no one else is going to take the gun and reload it. You leave it at the scene.
You shouldn't be bothered.
And the feds charge you with possession of a firearm by a convicted felon. Now you're facing up to 15 years in federal prison for defending your life. And again, I'm going to break down because I had to actually look up and find that case in which it gave 5 reasons as to how you could beat this situation. So I want to go back to that and go through them, right? The defendant must be able to demonstrate they reasonably fear death or serious injury from an imminent threat.
Check.
Why did I pick up the gun? Because the people attacking and robbing me dropped it. So now that it's on the floor, if they pick it up, they can shoot me. They've already attacked me. They've already started to rob me.
Facts.
So what would stop them from shooting me? I picked up that gun and fired to prevent
Also, what would stop them from jumping me? You know what I'm saying?
from getting shot. They did not recklessly place themselves in the path of that threat. I was out eating with my girl. I'm on the phone. They came in, surrounded me. I didn't place myself there. I didn't antagonize anybody. I didn't say, come on and try me. I was in a public setting and I was attacked. They had no reasonable alternative to possession. What other choice did I have? The gun fell on the fucking floor. I'm on the floor. They're all standing around me beating the shit out of me. If I don't grab it, they grab it. If they grab it, I get shot. They reasonably believe possession would avert the threat. If I pick up this gun, I have an equalizer. It's just me. No one is fighting with me or for me. I am defending myself against multiple attackers. But when I picked this fucking gun up, every bullet in it just became my friend. Now I can avert this threat by sitting this motherfucker down for the rest of his life, blowing this motherfucker's finger off, and sending everybody running. They maintain possession only as long as necessary to avoid that threat. Once everybody was gone, he ain't moving anymore, so I know he ain't a problem. Take the gun.
Jake going crazy.
Away. I'm not gonna leave it next to BEN10. I don't know if he's got another Glock 43X magazine. He's just gonna stuff it in there, start firing at me. No, I'm gonna take the gun. I'm gonna put it somewhere where no one else can fucking easily see it. It's out of sight, so I know I'm safe when I leave. Someone isn't gonna grab it, and that's it. I left the weapon at the scene. I did not possess the gun longer than needed to secure my life and the fact that I'm leaving here alive. If I was his lawyer, I would play this fucking video that I just made for y'all in court. And I would say, look, he lays out everything for us. Here's the defense. He lays it all out for us. JR don't even need to fucking say nothing. He can just play my video because for anybody, that makes sense. It doesn't matter if you're a felon or not. When your life is under threat, you're not thinking, fuck, if I grab that, I might get hit with federal possession of a firearm. Homie, I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make sure that I get back to my little girls. I'm gonna make sure that I leave this bitch alive. And
so that just lead me to thinking, like, why did they still charge the man? They must didn't like that he was popping it.
Whoever I gotta
That's all I can think.
It is what the fuck it is. Because you're fighting for your life. That's it. You're fighting for your fucking life. They're already beating you. They're already robbing you. I feel like You know, I don't know how much money he just blew when he went to the jeweler, whatever, if he even bought anything. If he drops the right bag on the right lawyer, I see him beating this Fed case. I think he should take this one to fucking trial. But let me know y'all's thoughts and comments in the comments section.
This is
What
crazy.
do you think would go against him in this case? The only thing that I can think of and the only argument people are going to bring up is he shot Ben 10 and was standing over him.
But they didn't charge him with
But
that,
it's
though.
like Ben 10 was the biggest threat. The fuck you mean? He literally neutralized him to where he wasn't a threat anymore.
And he ain't die.
As sad as that sounds, like as bad as that fucking sounds, he made sure he wasn't a threat. If JR was a cop and he fired up Ben 10 like that, he's beating that case. How many videos?
There's no case. That's the thing. There's no case. Like, come on, bro. I got my nigga Jay looking crazy.
At least shooting a motherfucker and then shooting them when they hit the floor. They shoot you until you are not a threat. That's what he did. You might not like it, but that's what he did. And he's not even facing charges for that. Because if he was going to face charges for the shooting, the actual shooting, that would be state. And Texas is not a state where they're just going to ban you for something like this. Texas is very much like Florida when it comes to stand your ground and self-defense. The feds, completely different fucking story. Let me know y'all's thoughts and comments in the comment section. It's 1090 Jake. I'm rocking with y'all. Y'all rocking with me. Till now.
Yeah, bro. But it's damn near like bro was prepared for this moment because all the things that they saying that could get him off, he checked it off. So why did they still charge the man? It don't make no sense. Like, I don't know. Y'all can let me know what y'all think in the comments. If y'all still watching, like the video. I'm finna like Jake video. I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one. Chase Santana out. Gang.